Now we've got lots of content scheduled on our radio station, how do we go about getting listeners? I want to go down to the Listen tab and I'll talk you through the various options we have to get people listening to our radio station. The quickest and easiest is to share this listen link. Okay, you can copy the URL directly to your clipboard, or you can even copy the HTML embed code. If I click on this URL, you can see it will open a new tab here, and this will just connect to my stream and start playing whatever is going out on air. Now this link can be basically shared on any platform. It will work on a wide variety of different devices, whether you're desktop, laptop, mobile, tablet, you name it, the link will probably start playing. These days, this link will start playing on pretty much anything. This playlist link will actually kind of force normally the media player to open. So in this case, I'm on a Mac, it'll open up iTunes. We've also got integration guides down here for TuneIn and Streamer. I'd recommend getting listed on as many directories as possible. A lot of smart speakers, smart TVs will pull the data that they need for radio from these directories. So we recommend getting listed on as many as possible. The next way you can get people to listen is by embedding a web player on your website. It's a really convenient way for someone to quickly tune in from any web page. As you can see here, we have a default player which has been generated for this radio station. If I want to add a new player, there is two different styles. First of all, there's the classic, and we've also got an artwork player. The artwork player is basically showing off the artwork of whatever is playing. It looks really nice. So what I'm going to do is just quickly show you both of these. You need to give the player a name, so I'm just going to call this main website player. I'll click on add. I then get the player builder here. I then get the player builder here, which allows me to completely customize the look and feel of the player. The first thing I want to do is choose what size I want. You can have a small player, which is literally just a play button, medium, which looks like this, and we've also got large as well. Let's go with the medium option for now. Talk you through the various customization options. Output, we recommend leaving that as adaptive, because if you have a mobile stream, which I'll show you how to enable at a later date, it will automatically switch depending on the user's device. Autoplay, you can enable this. Most browsers now disable this functionality. It's kind of almost redundant, really. Just nothing that we can do about it. It's just the way that the internet has gone. Most browsers have decided that they don't want annoying automatic music playing or videos playing when you hit on websites, because it can be a bit intrusive. So I'd recommend just leaving that disabled and giving the user the option to choose to listen to your radio station versus trying to force it upon them. You can choose whether or not you want the player to be shareable or embeddable, so people can actually embed it on their own website. There's also an option to give your users the ability to search on Spotify. So if they like what they're hearing, they want to add it to a playlist perhaps, that's a cool feature to offer them. Pop out, this basically will allow you to give the user the ability to actually launch this as a separate window, which is great if you want to keep them listening in the background. And obviously if the player's embedded on your page and they navigate away, then the stream will stop. So I'd recommend giving them this option. Again, just about giving the user as much flexibility as possible. You can choose how wide you want the player to be based on your requirements. Finally, we can choose whether or not to show the artwork. If you don't have that enabled, it will just show your station logo, kind of like what it's doing at the moment. Finally, we have some color options. The accent color, which is kind of like the accent of the volume slide you'll see here. The main color, which is basically the background. I'm going to set that to a horrible garish red just so you can see. Okay, let's go with something a little bit more attractive. Let's go with dark grey. And then finally, text. As you can see, I've gone for dark grey, so the text can't really see it very too clearly. So if I maybe change that to white, it will pop out a little bit more. You can obviously adjust these to however you want them to look, to match the look and feel of your radio station. Once I'm done, I click save, and it's just a case then of clicking this copy HTML button. This code here will then be pasted onto your website. It will work on a wide variety of websites, whether or not you're using something like WordPress or, you know, our website builder. It's just a case of copying that and pasting it onto the web page where you want it to appear. Now let's just quickly take a look at the artwork player. I just wanted to show you, you can create multiple players if you want for different pages on your site or different sections. The artwork player looks a little bit different and there's fewer customization options, but it's pretty much the same thing. I like to use this, and we use this on our website, MCR Live. I'll show you a quick example now so you can check it out. So the last section I wanted to draw your attention to is these embed codes. Gives you the chance to show, for example, what is currently playing. It will show the song title. You might want to have that as part of your website design. The album art, what song is up next. You can even show the song history, etc., etc. You can use these how you like, and it's a case again of copying the code and pasting them onto your website where you want them to appear. Alright, thanks very much for watching this video. Now you know how to get people listening to your radio station. It's really simple to do. In the next one, we're going to look at the statistics. So once you've got lots of listeners tuning in, you can see exactly how they're listening. You can see who's listening right now and who's listened over time, and also the kind of boring reporting stuff that's required for licensing and all that sort of stuff. We're going to go through that in the next video. Thanks for staying with us and checking out Radio.co.